Okay, so how are you, chest number 31? Welcome to the KD Defense Brigade. कैसे हैं आप?
Sir, I'm absolutely fine.
Okay, so now today I want to ask you, you are a student here for I think AFCAT SSB training program, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I would firstly ask you that when is your SSB exam and how is your preparation going on?
Sir, my SSB exam is on 26th May, AFSB Dehradun.
Okay.
And today is my 23rd day of SSB preparation at KD campus.
वेरी गुड, ठीक है. तो सबसे पहले जस्ट नंबर 31 आप मुझे अपना शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए. और शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन में हम जैसे केडी डिफेंस ब्रिगेड में बताते हैं आपको, यू हैव टू गिव मी जस्ट थिंग्स विच आई आस्क यू एंड आई विल आस्क यू 5 थिंग्स टुडे. योर चेस्ट नंबर, your place from where you belong, then your academic qualification, and then your any additional qualifications such as NCC, NSS or some other sports major activities, then hobbies and interests, and lastly when is your exam and target. Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, chest number K31. I was born in Delhi and raised in Delhi. I am an law graduate. My hobbies are to play video games and try different outdoor sports. I also have a keen interest in listening to the biographies of famous and influential people. I recently cleared my FCAT exam and my next target is AFSB Dehradun, which is on 26th May. Thank you.
All right, very good. So having known the introductory part of yours, tell me, how is your training being planned at the institute? As the theme of the training of KD Defense Brigade is long-term slow pace, here we are not teaching you on a 14 days, 15 days course generally, and we try to give you a long understanding of SSB, a deeper insight into it, so that the skills are developed first, and based on these skills, then only we take you to the SSB exercises. We don't jump to the SSB exercises because that could be a coached type of training. So we do a mentoring first. So in that, how is your training scheme progressing? What all have you done so far?
Sir, I have gone through various programs such as news awareness program, self-assessment, personality development, and general awareness program. And I have seen many positive changes in my personality and also in my knowledge.
Okay, so you're talking about self-assessment or self-awareness program, I think.
Yes.
Right? You're talking about self-awareness program. That means you are talking about general awareness program.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about self-awareness program. You're talking about, maybe the news awareness program, in which probably you are looking forward for understanding various subjects such as Indian Navy, Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and so many things which you probably go through that again and again. So coming to the general awareness, since self-awareness program is actually who am I, मैं कौन हूँ, that is introduction of yourself.
Yes.
If you know yourself well, SSB expects you to know your strengths and your weaknesses. What have you done in your life? Who are you? From where are you coming? What all you have? What have you done in your life from school days to now? If you don't know all this, and if you're not complete about this, probably you cannot proceed further in SSB. So the bottom line is self-awareness program, which you have given me small example by giving a short introduction, and that was quite fair enough. So now I'll ask you about the general awareness program. General awareness program, if followers of KD Defense Brigade are going through the YouTube channels where I am taking the live classes, we have given the full details of how this institute conducts the training in 3 parts. Stage 1 is the skill development, stage 2 live SSB practice, and stage 3 theory, proper understanding of each exercise starting from OIR to conference, and then carrying out exercises, live practice, then carrying out fault analysis, and after fault analysis we give you a fault analysis chart in which you can carry out exercises yourself. So probably I have not proceeded with you in that level so far, but in general awareness program Tell me which subject would you like to tell me which you feel that it has helped you and given you some confidence to know your surroundings and environment, which was probably not so well known to you. You knew it, it was yours, but it is different now. Recall and say something.
Sir, it is very simple that it was my nation.
My Nation, oh great, very nice. So you'd like to speak something on My Nation which you have realized?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am chest number K31 and I am going to share something about my nation. My nation, India, which is also known by several other names such as Bharat, Hindustan. It is a Southeast Asian nation which is bordered by countries like Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan and Sri Lanka. India has a vast and rich history which began from ancient civilization to the colonial period. After getting independence on 15 August 1947, India operates a federal parliamentary form of government. Understanding the necessity of the education, India has spent a lot of time and efforts in building the world-class institutes. As of today, there are 26 All India Institute of Medical Studies, which is also most commonly known as AIIMS, and there are 23 IITs, Indian Institute of Technologies. As of today, there are 1,113 universities recognized in India. India have also made a significant progress in the infrastructure. India has established a network of 486 airports, including 34 international airports, and it also operates a 68,000 kilometer long railway network. India has a vast network of roadways which includes 600 national highways. India is one of the fastest growing major economies in the world. It is, as of 2024, it is the fifth biggest economy in the world, and it is estimated to be the third biggest economy in the world in the coming years. India has the strong military which is divided into three parts: Army, Navy and Air Force. Air Force stands in the fourth rank in as compared on the strength standard of the nation, and Air Force is in the top 5, while Indian Navy is also the part of top 7 strongest navies. India has a strong global stature. India is because of its huge economy and military strength. India is also the part of those 9 nations who are having nuclear capabilities. Due to its vast, huge economy, India is also the part of G20 nation. And in 2023, recently, India has also hosted the G20 summit. So at last, I want to say that despite so much of progress in various sectors, there are still some problems such as unemployment, overpopulation, cleanliness. But I want to end my words with "सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा."
Okay, that's very great. So I'm sure we generally all end with the Jai Hind, right? So the topic is a very patriotic topic, and My Nation. So friends, as you just witnessed a very fluent and straightforward content-filled topic of My Nation, and it was required because we know our nation, we understand our nation, we know our surroundings, but the way it has to be structured, it has to be standardized, it has to be stepped up, and tempo, style, communication skills, fluency, confidence, liveliness, all this, when it comes on your face, then that becomes the officer-like quality. That is the standard of the SSB. So this is just an example that how things are shaping up at KD Defence Brigade towards SSB training. And it is very important for us to remember that skill development with patience and politeness, receptivity, listening and understanding. Yes, I need to develop, I need to change myself, I need to become new normal. I am normal, but I may not be that normal standards which is required in SSB. The datum, the threshold is little high. So we are raising our levels here. Okay. So general awareness program is very well said, just number 31. You talked about news awareness program.
Yes, sir.
So what is exactly that you are getting in news awareness program here?
Sir, keeping an eye and observing what is going on in our surroundings, current affairs. Such as recently there has been a huge debate over Waqf board.
Okay. Okay, so you like to tell us something about that? Have you prepared a news awareness program on that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. So let's hear from you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today my topic for news awareness program is one of the most important and misunderstood institute of India, that is the Waqf Board. The word Waqf is derived from the Arabic language, which means detention and determination. In Islamic tradition, there is a complete determination of a property by Muslim for any of the religious, pious or any charitable purpose. They believe that the ownership of such properties is in the name of God, and they use it for the betterment and for various specific social and religious purposes. Now there are huge properties which are under the ownership of Waqf Board. In order to manage these Waqf properties properly, Waqf boards are established in every state in compliance to the Waqf Board Act 1955. The act was later repealed and replaced by Waqf Act 1994. Every state has its own Waqf board, and there is one central Waqf council which is based in Delhi. The function of central Waqf council is to advise the government on the matters pertaining to the working of state Waqf board, and also to advise the government in the matter related to administration of the Waqf properties. Thank you.
Okay, so that is about news awareness program. News awareness program is a regular requirement. 30 minutes, जुगाड़ study, fun study, not mugging up the current affairs. जो हो रहा है चारों तरफ उसको सुन के, समझ के, अपनी भाषा में लिखना, थोड़े से वर्ड्स, 10 लाइन बस रोज, और उसको बोलते रहना. ऑडियो, वीडियो, फ्रेंड्स, कलीग्स, सिस्टर, ब्रदर, मिरर के सामने कोई नहीं मिले तो, और फिर हमारे क्लास में आके हर स्टूडेंट को ये बोलना पड़ता है रोज, और जब तक हम ये नहीं कर लेते, वी डोंट प्रोसीड फर्दर ऑन द क्लास ऑफ एसएसबी. So you can see the glimpse of it by news awareness program just narrated by chest number 31. So now tell me, you are going through many kind of uniquely designed training at KD Defence Brigade in a slow pace. Making you a skilled person first, making you confident. So that is what is my feeling. But I want to ask you your feeling. That tell me, in 23 days of SSB training at KD Defence Brigade, and firstly, what are the things that you think, maybe 3 things if you can summarize, which you have developed, which probably you lacked earlier, or you had but you were not able to express, or you were not able to use it confidently in your life. Just want 3 small things from you, if you feel comfortable to tell us.
Yes, sir. Sir, my training began with one of the interesting part, that was self-assessment. Why this part is very interesting? Because it is very simple, but most of us, they are unaware about who we actually are. We are unaware about our strength, we are unaware about weakness, and this is very important to be aware about strength and weakness. We can eliminate our weakness once we know them, and we can use our strength once we know that they are actually our strength, so we can use them optimally. Now second part was different, such as like this general awareness program, news awareness program. It plays a major role in increasing the knowledge about a place, about my surrounding, about my nation, about my place where I am living, the burning topics, burning issues. So I think once we are aware about our surroundings, we easily know what are the problems. And since we are in army, we are going for the officer, so officer should be knowing what are the burning issues in the areas, what are the how to deal with the problems. And my third part was personality development. Personality development, once you are aware about your strength, weaknesses, you need to take various steps. For example, initially I was very hesitative in speaking in front of large group of people. My communication skill was quite poor, but now 23 days of training, I am not saying they are just super, but I have seen myself notice the improvement in my communication skills, my pronunciation, specifically in English.
Okay, so in skill development, surrounding awareness, and you're realizing yourself.
Yes.
I think three major things we have talked about it. Very nice, very nicely summarized. Nice, very nice. Towards the end, I think I want to know whether I am doing the training in a proper, effective manner, because we are doing an online training, we are doing offline training. It's a hybrid mode training. Plus, we have devised, some graphics for field training. We also take you to the field and we do improvised field tasks. It may or may not be exactly what you are looking in SSB, but the skill behind the task. Especially when I talk about GTO, when you are having lecturate, GD and GPE, these are all classroom instructions which we cover it here. But when we talk about progressive group task, we talk about the half group task, command task, we talk about obstacles, snake race, a final group task. These are GTO tasks which are field oriented. A lot of students have a misconception of unless you go through these exercises exactly, it will be difficult for you to handle. You ask me, when I cleared my SSB, I had no idea about any of these obstacles, any of these tasks, because I never saw all this in my case. I would also like to tell you that we recently have a girl student who has cleared NDA SSB, written an NDA SSB through this institute, and I did the entire training of the SSB for her, almost with our teams and other members, and we gave her only the required amount of standard training which is required for SSB. And this is because I have experienced, my team has experienced that how to give, how much to give, so that there is no extra input inside you and you don't go and vomit there. Actually, you go and speak in a structured manner and use your skill for the task. So in that regard, on, offline, whatever you are getting training here, what is your understanding and feeling and a complete sense of gaining the experience towards preparation for SSB?
Sir, since my training mode is hybrid, that is online and offline both, I think it is best because we can get, first of all, like some tasks are meant for offline training where we can eventually take the classes, but sometimes we need to do some tasks, we are able to do something
online mode.
Yes, we can connect with the people and that is more feasible.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, many people are preparing for, like recently many people was preparing for ND exam, so it takes lot of time to enter the institute, then they are coming from very far area, but so online mode is, I think they were able to manage their studies. There was no loss of their SSB training during even their while they were preparing for their ND exam and CDS exam.
Yes. Okay. So I think what you want to say is that to develop your skills before you tackle the SSB, and since you are also going through the written NDA exam, you don't have time for it. So this institute gives you sufficient time for your written training, whether CDS or NDA, and parallelly develop the SSB skills first. Then we go to the next 2 to 3 months, you will go into the SSB mode, and towards, like, we'll just take a target of NDA September or CDSC September. So in April, May, June, we will be going through the basic skills first, communication skills first, personality skills first, behavioral changes, military psychology. We will give you that, current affairs, general knowledge. This will also help you in the written exam. And by June, July, when you are closing to NDA and you are ready with the NDA tempo and you are ready with the NDA exam and you think that you can clear it, then we finally get into SSB mode. And the good and very happy news is that this institute has given a very, very good bonus to the students. Once you join here, next 1 year, you are given bonus classes after you complete your training duration here for 6 months, whatever, and you can come and still repeat the classes, whichever class you want, online and offline, and you are most welcome. So I think this is the way that we are teaching about it. So all the best to you, and we will continue with your training now in the next few months, and we will be doing well. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Right. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you so much.